Oh, good grief. Look, I've got that great big dawdlery light right behind me again. It's not much better. Oh, 'tis Friday. All day, every day, today. And I think I've got a messy screen thingy. Oh, hold on a minute. Excuse me. Oh. Is that better? Oh, that is actually a bit better. And I've got a head somewhere. Whoa. Nick's here. He's not very happy. He's having a fight with cameras. Hello, my love. Happy Valentine's Day. He's not in a very good mood.
I think I need Joe or somebody
to come and help you with your...
It makes no sense to me. That's the problem.
Do you want me to sort it out for you?
I have problem solved, and I've been logical, and I can't come up with a solution.
Sounds like a me problem. I'll go sort it for you. Don't you worry. Let me just speak to people in mail chat. Oh, look, that's the one that's not got the blade on it. Have you got the one with the blade? Ha ha. So, today, Judy's back. Such a delight. We're so very lucky. She and Janine went out on a job today with the dogs. We put a post up online, which was lovely. And such a relief. It's beginning to feel like things are falling into place. Unless we're talking about cameras, at which point let's not. And some very disappointing news. Carleen is not going to come home tomorrow morning. And Janine's away off into the nursing home to tell her, so I don't think she's going to be best happy, unfortunately. We've taken delivery of her wheelchair. It is here, and Nick is modelling it in the background. Ta-da! Lovely, lovely wheelchair. Going to keep it safe for her. We're not deemed safe enough to have her home. We're covered in ice and it's lethal. So they dropped the wheelchair off at the house. They weren't bringing it down the driveway. At which point it's a case of they're not bringing Carleen down the driveway either, which is, I think, is probably actually quite sensible. And I suppose it gives us just that little bit longer to get everything dusted and just really lovely for her. But they're thinking Wednesday now, and is what it is. Very disappointing, and not really what we were hoping for, obviously, but we just need to err on the side of safety and comfort, so that's what we're going for. And if they think Wednesday's the day, Wednesday's the day. It's a shame. So that's what we're going to go with. And I suppose in the big scheme of things, it's just a few more days, and you know, we've been waiting long enough, so never mind. Annoying. Right, and it is New England, and weather does this, so that's what we're going to abide by. So we've had the ladies out working with the donkeys that are going home next Friday, hopefully. Everything going well, and it will be going well. Kate and I went to a meeting on Meredith this morning at 9, so that was super, and we're just projecting how we're going to be operating on there going forward, so that's good. It's all running beautifully over there. We have an absolutely fantastic team, and it really is such a relief to have everybody on the same boat, same plate. We're all sitting there carving it up and saying, and this animal's going to do this, and this animal's going to do that, and so lucky. And we're also fortunate in that we've been together for a good number of years now, and it makes for a very smooth running team who get on beautifully, and the animals are part of that happy team. So I always think that's really lovely. We're very fortunate. So Matt's Meredith all sorted, and that's a relief, actually, quite frankly. So we have, and this afternoon the ladies came to work with Luigi and Lucy, and I checked up on their vet records, and Lucy is 5 this year and Luigi is 6. And Luigi, I always have to say to people, please don't look at his white hairs on his forehead. They're not a sign of age. They're a sign of distinction, because he's actually a very young donkey. So they'll be going home next Friday, and it is lovely because these ladies turn up near on every day to come and work with them. So that's fantastic. The herd have really been as much as we possibly can inside. We do trust the donkeys outside and the zebus outside because they have far more sense than the horses. So the horses have been down in the arena, misbehaving, I might add. And at the moment, Willow is in the arena. She's having her dinner. The goats are in their stall, also having their dinner. And as is Miss Flower. So she's also eating, which makes everybody very happy. And that's just the way we're going to have to operate it until we can get safer footing underfoot. It's been horrible. We missed an opportunity yesterday, really, to try and get the slush moved, but everybody's so busy. We're all chasing our tail, and you know, it's a lot of work and it's a lot of heavy work. So goodness knows what the weather's going to do. I don't think we've got snow coming in. I think we have more sleet and ice conditions. So we just have to wait and hope for the very best. I still think the way forward in life is a flamethrower. I don't know why we haven't gone to hire one, but seriously, I'm thinking a flamethrower is in our future. So there, practical as ever. Now,
sorry.
Did you switch me off?
No. No.
What are you doing?
Sorry.
Honestly, cannot take him anywhere.
What we need is a heated driveway.
Yes, a heated driveway, because they cost thousands to put in and run. Excellent. And you know what? If we had a heated driveway, all the animals would go and sleep on it at night time. Forget sleeping policemen, we'd have sleeping donkeys. Right, so Janine has been busy today getting other bits and pieces. The men who have been working on the White House are moving on to work on the barn. There's a tremendous amount of repair work actually needing done. I think we've talked already about making sure that it's watertight, windproof, snowproof, and comfortable for the animals who will be moving into that side of the barn. Wallace's area is ready for mats. Mats are an absolute stinker to put down. They're exceptionally heavy and very unwieldy. So that sounds like something super for the weekend. Then the horses can move into that area. They're hoping to get fencing up on that area as well. That gives the horses a more dedicated space without the donkeys. Because I should really post this video, but Murphy loves chasing the donkeys, and the donkeys don't know whether or not he's chasing them with intent, but Murphy is just chasing them because he thinks everybody wants to run with him. He's a big gangly doofus, quite frankly. So they will go in that area, although I will say I don't like those two horses combined because Humility's a bit pushy with Murphy, and Murphy's he's just young and silly and very sweet. So we're going to have to make sure that Mr. Murphy's behaviour is monitored, shall we say. So we'll be moving over to restoring the other side. We've obviously got animals that we're hoping to get popped in that side, which means that the fencing needs repair, and it needs to be escape proof, because we know that our goats are going over there and they love escaping, and they're just very naughty goats, and that's all I can say about those goats. They just love escaping. It is like a sport to them. They always remind me, what was that movie with the penguins, Nick? Madagascar. And there was it 3 penguins? And they were always coming up with cunning plans. That's our goats. There's 4 of them, and they've always got a cunning plan. And there's not much we can do about it apart from enjoy them, and that's what we do. Right. Have we done anything else today out of the ordinary that he's aware of? Anyway, okay, moving on. Right, let me grab all these questions. And oh, there's a box. I knew I had this for a reason. This is to Goldy's farm. Oh, and you know what? I've got 2 bits of mail. There's me. I really cannot go out of sync because I do forget things. Right. Thank you very much. Do you know what happened to my last one? I don't know if I told you yesterday. Janine used it for something it wasn't supposed to be used for and broke it. So I'm going to hide these in the drawer because Carleen can have one of them and I shall keep the other one. Thank you. It doesn't tell me who it's from though. No, it does not. Much appreciated and now in hiding. So when I say I've broken the other one or Janine's stolen it, it's in the second drawer down on the left hand side, okay? Just hoping that if I tell everybody, somebody will remember, because I know I won't. Now, oh, you can open this.
What's this?
It's from Erin in New York. You need to shout.
This is from Erin McQuinston.
You're only supposed to say his first name, but don't worry about it.
All right, okay. In New York. I won't give the full address. Saying, "Dear Elizabeth, put on a grin and let the fun begin. Happy birthday." So that's for you.
Thank you very much.
Why did you give that to me?
Because I misread the envelope. Look at these horses. I've got...
And that should give you $20 for hay.
Oh! I love that. Thank you.
And Nick from Erin
Thank you,
of New
Erin.
York.
It's really funny when you look at these. You've come across all these faces somewhere. Thank you.
Oh, penguins.
Let's just talk about penguins. I like penguins. That's you in the bikini, darling.
Do you have any wedding pictures to share? Did Nick wear a kilt? Nick did wear a kilt.
Of course he did. Yes.
With a Tilston tartan. Not quite. My middle name is Graham. Graham. So I wear the Graham tartan, yeah? And Graham was my grandmother's maiden name, which was the closest we had to a clan name, so Graham, which is a nice dark green tartan, kind of like the Black Watch tartan, if you're familiar with that. Apparently she's not the only Goldy's warrior wondering about that. We'll understand if this is too private to share. We do have some pictures. It's up to Elizabeth, it's not really up to me.
I'm not actually sure that we do have pictures.
We do.
Did they not get wet?
No?
Have you still got that blinking wedding album?
We've still got the wedding album, darling.
Classic.
Bound in leather. Looks very impressive.
Yeah, until you open it and there we are.
Oh no, the pictures are good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going forward, looking forward to seeing you two in matching beach chairs in the courtyard in a few months. Yes, in a few months, not the moment. With Noodles in his doggy pool. We will definitely be doing that.
He loves his doggy pool.
He does love his doggy pool. I think he's missing it. Yeah. I think all the dogs are getting a bit frustrated with not
Oh, they go out in the morning and they don't come back for about half an hour. And the only reason they come back in is because their feet are cold. Thank you very much,
Thank
Erin.
you, Erin.
Look,
That was really nice.
I didn't know you would look so good in a pink bikini, Nick. Oh dear. Our wedding anniversary isn't until the 16th anyway, is it? No.
It is on Sunday.
You'll be glad to hear I'm not going to auction with Janine that day.
I was rather hoping you would be.
Peace and quiet. See, this is what I have to put up with. Peace and quiet. Oh dear. It offloads me onto Janine. Isn't that right?
That's right.
Okay. Right. I'll go through the questions now. Oh, these are donuts. Nick bought them. Is there still donuts in it?
Yeah, I think I totally forgot about them yesterday.
Are they stale? Very greasy donuts. Yes.
I just don't.
I think he's getting very frustrated. You're good of a donut. A day
Maybe a
old,
donut will help.
a day old donut. That'll hit the mark. Ugh. They smell so greasy as well. Oof. Okay, here we go. It is. Nick's got all sorts of odd things on the computer, but we need to phone the company who do the cameras so that we can work it out. Can you ping it, Joe says? Is it getting an address from the router via DHCP?
Joe, I don't know what the address is. That's the problem.
Oh, that sounds very complex.
I don't know what the IP address is. So I can't like manually configure it and I can't find it when I search for it. So, I mean, I can find it on the wall where it is. I just can't find it on the network.
In the air, through the air.
So, it's not through the air, it's all wired.
Oh,
So, I did
mouthful.
install the previous cameras and they were no problem. For some reason, this
Those
one's
are
a problem.
those are different cameras. That's why.
They're different cameras, but they should be working the same.
Okay. Right. It is a nice wheelchair. It's nice and lightweight, and it has got super features apparently. Because I had a demonstration from the man who delivered it, but wouldn't bring it down the drive because it was too slippy. So, and that's why she's not coming home. We're icebound. I think the lady that looked at Will did like her. She's going to come back at the weekend. I think one of the things that's very difficult is that when you first see a horse, and this is what's really difficult about the auction, is, you know, they can be the prettiest horse or the most handsome horse, and they can have a right stinky personality. And I think I would always go for a nice personality over good looks. So from that point of view, you know, it's important, and we always offer people to come back and, you know, see them in different situations. I'd like her to see her when Wallace is working with her, and her aunt is going to come, and that's absolutely super. So this is how we like to do this, because, and if she chooses not to take her, it's not meant to be. So it's neither here nor there, because we're looking for Willow to be exceptionally happy in the right home, and also this lady to have the right companion, because that's exceptionally, you know, that's how things work out nicely. They don't work out nicely when it all goes a bit pear-shaped. So she's a very special girl. But this lady also has a mare who is 25 who only has one eye. So she's well versed in the complexities of dealing with a one-eyed horse. So that's of interest, and that would be a very knowledgeable home. Yes, it's a real icy situation, and in fact, when we got up this morning, everything's just frozen solid, absolutely everywhere. It's can't account for the weather, unfortunately. Either that, they just want to keep her. But Judy's been down to see her today, and Janine's going back in. So it does. It gives us time to dust the ceiling. I can tell you, because construction dust just goes absolutely everywhere. That's interesting. This is Dodie said, but Nick, did Brittany have any idea?
No.
Okay.
No, she doesn't really do networking.
Okay. The people at Montague Go, they're actually exceptionally good at. Are you going to have another one?
Yeah, feeling like that.
What are you making me for dinner? It's Valentine's night, darling. Is it pizza?
I make a good pizza.
It's a house speciality frozen pizza. Bleh. Anyway, yes, the Montague Go people are actually exceptionally helpful. Their support netline is wonderful. So, but he just needs the address first, and I think Janine might have that. So we'll head for there first, and then we'll bring in the professionals if our professionals can't cope. Thank you. That's a good suggestion. Yes, everything's all been racing ahead today over there. I have not been in because they are still working and it's kind of busy, so I'm going to let them get about it themselves. Yes, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I have had cuddles from all the animals because Meredith is now out of quarantine and it's just lovely. Although, like here, it's also very slippy. And it's always nice. Is there a way to keep Murphy from turning the camera? No. The only way to keep Murphy from turning the camera is to keep him out of that stall, basically. He's...
The only way to do it would be to put the camera up higher, and the problem with doing that is then we can't
turn it outside.
Turn it to point outside. So that's the problem.
Well, he's the problem, but hey, he's a very young horse. He fiddles with everything and anything that catches his attention.
I wonder if part of the problem is because it's right next to the door. So every time he goes in and out of the door, he goes, "Oh, look, there's that thing again. I love that thing. I think I'll play with it." And therefore he plays with it. Maybe if we put it somewhere, like, but then we wouldn't be able to see out the door either.
No, the problem is if we move the camera into a different position, we don't get that 360 degree turning. There's actually a hole cut in the outside of the barn to allow it to go outside and then over towards where the old Donkey Cafe used to be. So that's really our opportune place for it. But we may be we may be putting up another camera for outside. So there's lots of things that we can potentially do. Is that Janine?
No,
that's Michele. No? Is it? No, it's maybe Michele.
I think the immediate solution to the Murphy problem is that he'll be moving into the other stalls. Is that right?
Yes, he is.
The ones that
Wallace will have.
Wallace and Bow have been working on. So
yeah.
Hopefully next week he'll be moving in there and not be bothering those cameras anymore.
Yeah. Then you'll just have to watch for him in the arena. Yes, you've got plenty of time to send your box for Carleen. Oh, the tumbler's going beautifully. It's an essential.
How many years?
Right, so he I think he was speaking to Dodie about getting help with the cameras. That's what we're talking about, that. And yes, he was asking Joe whether or not he had any suggestions as to how to fix the cameras, but at this precise moment in time, we don't have that. I will have to name my drawers, but then again, I'll forget. So I need to get someone else to do that. Well, thank you very much. It's actually my birthday tomorrow. That's perfect.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, thank you. Is it edible? Is it edible?
Oh, there's many, yes.
See, you went and ate 2 donuts, and look what we've got from Michele.
Yeah.
Oh!
You get a cupcake.
Oh!
Okay. This is for Janine.
This is super.
Do you know what that is?
Uh-huh. It's wonderful.
Best.
Lip balm for very. Thank you.
Hello.
Do you know how to fix cameras?
You're probably very good with cameras, but not these cameras.
Probably not. I don't know. What's the deal? What's going on with it?
We don't
It's
know.
internet stuff.
Yeah. Maybe not.
Internet nonsense.
Is it?
Look at this.
You-
Cupcakes and everything.
I'm fairly certain, given that you need me to install your Wi-Fi
router,
router,
yeah.
that you don't know how to.
The camera itself I might be okay with. It's the whole Wi-Fi thing.
So next move, he's just had 2 donuts, well, stale donuts from yesterday that have been lying here overnight, and now he's eating a cake. Honestly.
Is that one of those heated ones?
Yeah, I don't have the battery, but this is a good one. Yeah, it's great.
The birthday is tomorrow, yes. Along with Nancy's. We're on the same day. Oh, a tartan festival. Go and look for the Graham tartan.
I guess, yeah.
Yes, we'll probably hear you all from tomorrow. No, Brittany doesn't know about the cameras either.
I don't.
Can you access a serial console port, Nicholas?
Sorry?
Joe's asking if you can access the serial console port.
Right.
And have you checked for address info on the modem or router?
Well,
Ugh. Yes to all those questions. Yeah, we've done that.
I don't really know how to do those things, Joe. I'm afraid.
I do know somebody that does that.
We must know.
I do know somebody.
I'm going to call up the
super
lots
good.
of you people.
Okay.
But those were very helpful suggestions. I just wish I knew how to do that.
Nick, why didn't you marry me on Crosswind Farm, mobile petting zoo event and birthday party venue?
Where is it?
He said, where is it? I don't know.
That was a mouthful.
I know. I've never heard of there.
That's like a lot. That's
You
a
know,
lot.
Roger, to be honest, I'm really not trying to encourage that sort of thing. Yeah, because I've got quite enough of that in my life.
Wow. I don't even know if I could say the whole line.
No, exactly. So, we're going to sign off. Oh, there's Janine. She's just coming in. Oh, better eat my cupcake before she gets here, because you know what she's like. So we'll see if Janine's got. In fact, I'm not sure Janine's going to have any updates. Where's she been? Home Depot. Ugh.
I have to go to a market. Does anybody need anything?
Thank you.
Just saying.
Give up. I give up. Is she coming in, do you think, or is she just...
No, it's
We're
not.
stacking cars at the moment. It's like an airport out
know.
there, isn't it? We've got cars absolutely everywhere. Janine's got 3 on the go, and we've got everybody just comes in and we're all at an angle. So because we haven't got much in the way of turning space, really, have we?
Nothing.
Yeah.
And then the home health.
I can't bring it all because of that thing.
That's okay. You know the
As I know you wouldn't go down the driveway.
Did you see him go down the driveway?
No.
Did you see him leave?
Did he get stuck in your bit?
No, he went out. He went out a bit fast, and the whole truck went swishing sideways. And I thought for sure he was just going to end up in the gully.
Down the parking pit.
Oh, the whole truck went completely sideways, and I thought, here we go. He's going to go. But it kind of
Get
fishtailed
righted.
back, and he
Yeah.
went, yeah. I was like,
We did
wow.
actually. So Amazon are not doing very well in the driveway. They have taken out, I've got those self-watering planters with the 2 holly.
He told me, and those are not cheap. You
No,
know.
they're not. They're about
No.
$90 a planter. So he took that out and destroyed it. And also, he bashed into a tree and took out our trash can. You're having an apple.
Oh, I brought
Is
you
that a pear?
decadent things.
I'll up your pear for a cupcake.
There's one up at the cabin for you, but then I brought
Where'd you get them?
me.
Michele?
But yours is up at the cabin, and then I put your laundry.
Janina's. You'll have to come over here because we've got that light doing that silly
We have
thing.
lots of people
How's
here.
the camera coming?
Oh, bad words. Bad words.
Yeah,
I'm doing the thingy. Look. Right, have you got anything to tell us? Anything to confess? I explained to everybody that we've been deemed too icy and unsafe for your mummy to come home.
It's bad.
Whoever sent this fruit, it's awesome.
Janine is eating the fruit you sent. There, that's where it is. We lost
Everybody
that.
at
We
the-
know that. Everybody at the nursing home's having it.
Yeah, everybody loves it at the nursing home.
Did you find the golden pear though? Is there not normally a golden pear in it? No?
Somebody must have got there before I did.
Stinkers.
What is that?
It's a pear, but it's not the golden one.
Oh.
I know what you're talking about. the
Oh,
golden
yeah,
one.
this, right.
Yeah, I haven't told my mother yet either that she's not coming home.
She's going to be really gutted.
Yeah, I talked to the woman, and the woman said, well, first of all, they really like her over there. I don't know what's up with that.
That's really peculiar.
They really like my mother.
Have you spent any time with the rest of the? Have you like met all the other people? Because
to work out what
Oh, yes,
they're like.
your mom might be the best of the bunch.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's very spicy.
Yeah.
The woman said to me today, she's like, you know, when I first met your mother, I knew I was going to like her. She is just a firecracker. She
Yes.
told me, I don't, she said, she gave me advice. She said, don't ever rely on a man. Just get out there and do it yourself. You can do it yourself, you know.
Close your ears, Nick.
Yeah. Except for installing cameras.
Yes.
We can't do that ourselves.
Nick's beginning to feel he can't do that himself either.
No, Nick will figure it out. I have fallen down 3 times today.
That's because she
I
didn't put
came out
her.
of the cabin and I just stood
Oh,
there.
look, there's these.
I'm gonna
I know.
grab a
Yeah.
set.
Put them
Yes.
on.
Whoever sent those, thank you.
And you put yours on because you, honestly.
There's a bag there for you.
Wow, what is it?
It's a Valentine bag. Right?
Oh,
It's Valentine treats.
that's how great my life is. I didn't even
So
know.
I stood in the middle of the
Oh,
upper part of the driveway and I just stood there.
I
And
think
I went to move and I couldn't go in any direction. I just stood there for a minute. I thought, what do I do?
till you get your balance.
And I,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna
Start
do.
sliding.
I'm gonna brave it. I'm gonna brave it. And I inched and slid and inched and inched. And I thought, okay, I need to fix this problem.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
don't think
I
we're
was very
fixing anything
excited.
soon at the
Yeah.
moment.
I made fun of Elizabeth for a good 2 weeks till I had a hard fall. And she's like, "You ready for your shoes now?" I'm like, "Yeah," but I didn't have them on
Yeah, see?
this morning.
See?
And it took me 3 times before I.
And we can put Judy on a pair as well. We can all strap
gave
them.
Judy a pair.
We can all strap them to each other's feet because that's
It
the
is
easiest way to do it.
Unbelievable out there.
It's just
Unbelievable.
glazed.
Yeah.
It's just perfectly
And it's so
glazed.
blinking thick.
And guess what?
What?
More is coming.
Well, see, somebody said that.
More is coming.
Yeah. Somebody said that we're getting snow, and then somebody said it's sleet and ice, and I just can't decide. So I'm just
Whatever,
going
it's
to
bad
wait.
weather coming.
I heard sleet and ice.
Yeah.
I got sleet.
Tomorrow.
Did Janine tell you? Because she told me sleet and ice.
No, I read the
Oh,
phone.
did you?
I read the phone.
Yeah, but if you read 3 different weather apps, it doesn't give you the same thing. But then again, when you read Santa Barbara's weather as well, it doesn't give you the same thing either.
Yeah.
But why I've got that,
Why
I
would
don't
you
know.
read Santa Barbara?
I don't even know. I was thinking to myself,
Well, do you know what? That's where it goes to Santa Barbara. I have never been there in my life. But the phones, I wonder if they come through set with that on
Maybe
it.
you should go. It's very nice there.
Maybe it's just
Is it
wishful
hot?
thinking and it's reading
Yeah, it's
you.
hot,
you know?
I'd go there right now.
Yeah. How,
Yeah.
how warm is it in that Aiken place?
I don't know. It's warm. I can tell you that much.
No ice?
Oh yeah. I see the White House. The laundry is. I think it's going to be ready tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, not ready for my mother tomorrow.
Well, no,
There's
because
a
your
few
mother's
things
not,
that
not
are still
gonna
on
get
order,
here.
like the kitchen sink. It's everything but the kitchen sink and the countertops. But the bathroom's done. It's looking great. So, and they're going to put the floor down tomorrow. We could have made it for tomorrow. We've gotten a lot done in the short period of time.
Yeah.
And my biggest concern is just hauling. Then my mother's like, well, where's my life alert?
For
I
what?
have it. I packed it up neatly. I know where it is.
Oh, yes,
I thought I saw it on the counter. And I'm like, I'm not
Okay.
going to let that go anywhere until we
do you
actually.
have the button, the thing?
There was only one,
Okay,
but I
that's
put
good.
it with it.
Okay, so check. We have that.
And we need distilled water for her CPAP.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff that
Yeah.
that I was
That-
just
there was
so
none of,
focused
so
on
there's
getting
none
the
of that.
Yeah.
place ready that we're not ready. So when I talked to them today, the one was like, we have her scheduled till Wednesday of next week. Your mother thinks she's going home tomorrow.
Oh.
And she's convinced all of us that she needs to go home tomorrow, but she doesn't have to.
But did you convince her that maybe a few more days would be good?
She was, I brought her soup today, and she's like, I'm really excited to go home. And when I was on the phone, I'm like, I'm doing my best to get you home. No guarantees. I know you want to come home tomorrow. And I think she started feeling guilty, and she's like, well, I'm really excited about the soup you're bringing, too. So take that. And she said, when I talked to the woman last week, it was really cold. When I brought her to the, she had a doctor's appointment, and it was so cold out. Brought her to the doctor's appointment. And she pretends that I'm not cold. Like, I am the coldest person in the world. I hate winter. I really, I've always hated winter. And she acts like that, we'll just go out and walk across the park. Why don't you park at the other side of why don't you run all the way out there? Like, you don't need any gloves. Leave your coat with, and I'm like, So anyways, I brought her to the, she got mad at me because the car wasn't warm enough, and the seat heater, I hadn't prepared the seat. She got in, she's like, oh, the seat heater's not even on yet. I failed there. So she was,
Does she know the recliner doesn't have a heater?
Yeah.
She uses heated blankets.
Yeah, she uses heated blankets.
Where are those?
She has
them
there somewhere.
Okay.
She's got them at the thing.
Yeah. But she got back from that appointment, even though I tried to keep her warm the whole time. It was so windy, so cold. It was like, in the single digits. And she told them that she wanted to stay as long as she could in the nursing home. She didn't want to go back. It's too cold. She
That's
wanted
a
to
step
stay
in the
till
right
spring.
direction.
So all she has to do is look out the window tomorrow and be like, oh, it's raining, cold, snow. She's not going to want to come anyway. So I have to break the news to her.
And it was so windy this morning.
Oh.
That was a bit rude.
Yeah. We're struggling around here. We certainly are. But
What if we filmed it from the ground up and added some sound effects and some,
No, because we don't want memories of this.
Yeah.
You need to. Can you not sort of heat it up with a heat? One of these things that makes it looks warm.
But we could just film it.
Oh, for her, yes.
Yes, that's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
yeah. So did you confess that you used my mother's
No,
wheel?
I tested it.
Yeah. So the wheelchair arrived today between 12 and 12:30. I think.
No, it came at 4.
Okay, they told me it was between 12 and 12:30.
Yes.
No, it just can't. Yeah.
Yeah, because your mum phoned me to tell me I had to go and intercept the man because he
Oh.
wouldn't go down the drive.
Okay, so I called today and I talked to Elizabeth and I'm like, did the wheelchair come? She's like, well, I'm using it right now. And she had a bucket of
I had
water.
3
Was it
buckets.
3 buckets on
3
it?
buckets
She's
of
using it like a
grain.
wheelbarrow. I'm like,
was.
no, that's my mother's wheelchair.
I know,
But it's
I
all
mean,
wrapped
it
in
just-
plastic.
It was working just fine.
It was.
Yeah.
Until we got to the courtyard area, at which point it gave up the ghost. It wasn't moving.
Yeah. So
And
that's
then I
all
had to carry the buckets.
Pretty fancy.
Yeah, so we will go on with our miserable life of. The only good thing is, once we get the water thing sorted out, hopefully next week.
Yeah.
The arena is just a godsend to have that arena.
Do you know, I was speaking to that girl last night and I said, this is, we've got lights in it, it's covered, we put the roller door down so
Yeah.
the wind wasn't blowing in. The only thing is, as I was showing the horse, the snow was
the snow.
sliding.
I know.
Oh, and it was like every 2 minutes. And she'd go, what was that? I'm like, it's the snow again. And it was so
Did the
loud.
horse leave
No,
when
no,
that
she-
happened?
No.
Okay, so that girl should take that horse,
I know.
put it on the trailer, and take it home.
I know.
Because we've all been on horses when that's happened.
yeah,
and
That
they've-
happens and you fall off next.
and they've left.
No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Oh, no,
So-
she didn't leave. She was very good.
Buy the horse.
that
Take the
horse
horse.
is good, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a true sign of
And
it.
it happened about 6 times.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
it was
Take the
it
horse.
must have
Epic.
been massive,
That's
massive
huge.
snow.
Yeah.
That's
Because
really
it was,
good.
and you could hear it as it was going all down the side.
It's Penny's turn to go out.
Oh, Penny's been in and out.
All right, I'm gonna go give her a hand before I head up, but I'm gonna put some of those on my feet.
Look, they're right
I'm
there.
very excited. Thank you.
In there.
Who sent those? Okay. Yes. Thank you all. That's awesome.
Yes,
Thank you.
those.
Okay. You ready to
That's them.
strap into my shoes?
So I hope everybody has a lovely Valentine's Day evening. I'm going to go and commune with the Meredith horses now and have a frozen pizza if I'm really lucky. So enjoy, and we'll keep in touch over the weekend and take it from there, because no predicting what's going to happen. See you soon. Night night.